Hello Sagittarius, thanks for being here. Welcome to my channel, Emily Tarot. This is a general reading for anyone with prominent Sagittarius placement in your chart. So let's see what comes through. When I first look at this, the first thing I think of is that you guys want to create something new. And when I look at it this way with the Judgment, the Magician, and the Three of Pentacles, I almost feel like it's going to change your life a little bit. Maybe a lot, to be honest with you. And I believe this is something maybe you've either been thinking about, something maybe you've been praying about, something you've been working on possibly. And I think that you guys are about ready to start out and create and make something that you guys are going to be proud of. So let me look at it in a different way, okay? I see the Six of Cups up here too, and then the Magician, and then the Nine of Swords. The Six of Cups, you guys, can be children. They can be you guys when you were younger, you're reminiscing about the past, or someone from the past possibly. There may be someone coming back from your past, or you guys are involved with something that has maybe in your old childhood town, or maybe you go somewhere and you run into somebody that you knew a long time ago, you went to school with maybe, or maybe even you guys may be speaking to, talking to, messaging, running into someone from your past, and it may, I can't be for sure quite yet, but it may turn out to be something a lot bigger than it was in the past. So whether this is an old friend, an old boyfriend, girlfriend, an old family friend, I have a feeling that some of you all are meeting or running into or talking to somebody that may be becoming pretty close to you guys. Hold on. Look at it this way, okay? Now this is your energy. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this is definitely you and your energy. However, I'm almost feeling like it could be somebody else too, you all. I feel like that this is a person that may be coming back from your past, possibly. Could be a water sign, just could have this energy right now, which I believe for some of you all, you need this person right now. I can't put my finger on it why, but every once in a while we just need someone that can listen, someone that can give advice, a sounding board a little bit, right? You know how you just need to vent sometimes and get something off your chest. This is a good person for that. So I believe the person that you're running into right here could be someone that you need right at this moment. However, when you look at this Five of Cups down here, it's almost like you're in a little bit of a sad state. And that could be why you need this person more now than ever. There's something going on here that makes me feel like you guys are a little bit sad, you're discouraged, you're aggravated. It could be over a relationship. It could be over from something that's happened in the past, maybe even with this person, maybe, especially if it's an ex or something like that, or somebody did you wrong 10, 20 years ago and you're like, you know. But I'm going to take a clarifying for this in just a minute, but there's something about this whole situation here that's making you feel a little gloomy and a little bit bummed out for one reason or another. However, I do believe it's going to work itself out, and we're going to take a card for it in just a second. Give me just a minute though, okay? I want to look and see what else we've got here. Look at it this way. See this Three of Pentacles? That's where I'm looking at it like you guys are wanting to create something new, create and build and make and generate something new possibly. Whenever I see this Three of Pentacles, this is something that maybe you're not as good at as you want to be, but you're wanting to try it. You're wanting to play with it. You're wanting to make something. And then with the Magician right above it, it really does make me feel like you're wanting to create a whole new life to a certain extent. Because the Judgment is almost like you're coming out of the shadows and into the sunshine, right? It's almost like a rebirth, almost like you guys can breathe again in different ways. So For some of you, you guys are excited about this new opportunity or this new creation, this new, it's a creative project, but it is something that you guys enjoy doing. But for some reason down here, you've got the little bit bummed out. You've got this project that you guys are wanting to try or to do or to finish maybe, or to get better at. And then you've got this Nine of Swords saying that there's something here that's not letting you sleep good at night. So in a second, like I said earlier, I'm going to take clarifying for these, but I'm really wondering, is this not sleeping good because of this person here, or this relationship, or this something that's happened in your past that you guys are manifesting into something bigger possibly, and it's stressing you out a little bit, especially if it's an ex of some sort, or it's an old friend that you guys may have had a few words, and the next thing you know you're not talking, and then you run into each other again or something like that, and it kind of gets you a little bit nervous, I want to say. I don't know why, but that's how I'm feeling. Let's go ahead and take a couple of clarifying, okay? I want to finish my thought here, and it's hard to do. Let's take one for this Five of Cups. This one wants to come out. We're going to let it. Seven of Cups. Opportunities, options, life experiences. You know, when I get this Seven of Cups, you guys, it kind of like clarifies what I'm talking about you guys wanting something different. With the Seven of Cups, it's almost like you guys are going to be able to pick and choose whichever cup or whichever life experience that you want to go with. So it's almost like you've got 7 different paths right here, and you get to pick and choose which path you want to take right at this moment. Now, some of them, now in my mind anyway, this is how I see this card. Supposedly, they're all paths that are okay for you guys to go down. But in my mind, I believe there's usually 2 or 3 different cups right here that you guys should consider taking. Some of these cups may not be worth a hoot. Some of them may be almost like a fantasy. Some of them may be an illusion. But I always feel like that there's at least 2 or 3 different options here that really really should go in your direction, that really speaks to you basically. So if there are options or life experiences that you guys are going to be able to take at this time, now may be the time for you guys to consider it. Look at it this way too, you know, you've got these options of doing something different right here, but it's starting to stress you out at night, right? I'm going to take one more for this. Let's take another card. Four of Cups. Look at all the cups. 5 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 4 of Cups. And you're bummed out right here because you're like, what am I supposed to do? Which opportunity am I supposed to take? Just pay attention to those opportunities, okay, you all? Because for some reason, all of these cards, the 5 is being bummed out a little bit or a little bit sad. The 4 is like you're not exactly sure what's going on or which one you're supposed to take. And then the 7 is the options that you have. Let's take one more. The Hermit card. All right, hold on one second. You guys probably have heard me say this before, but I gotta say it again. With the Hermit card, it's almost like you guys, just like these cards kind of tell me to, you guys may be feeling a little lost or confused or unsure of which way to go or what to do or which cup to take. Whenever I get the Hermit card, I always want to say that sometimes you just need to be by yourself. Just for a little bit, you know. It doesn't take that long, but just try to turn everything off. Be by yourself for a second and listen to your gut feeling. Listen to your intuition and your inner wisdom, your inner spirit, your inner guidance. Just listen to it and talk yourself through it if you need to. And sometimes if you don't have, I mean, if you have a whole house full of people, it's hard to get any peace of mind. So maybe go into the bathroom, go into your car, take a walk, you know. But with this, it just makes me feel like that your inner light, which is right here shining, will show you the way if you'll allow it to, if you'll listen to it, okay? And I just believe that there's a path that you're supposed to be taking, a path that you're supposed to be creating, and something that's supposed to be, like I said earlier, it has your name written on it, basically. And some of those cups are going to feel more like what you're wanting to do at this time than the others. Some of them, like I said, are too good to be true. Some of them are just like, forget that nonsense, you know. But if you'll listen to your inner light and your intuition and your gut feeling, it will lead you if you'll listen to it, okay? Just remember that. Always remember that. Let's take one for this Nine of Swords down here. Every time I shuffle these cards, see how they just want to fly out. The Strength card. That's nice. Hold on. The Strength card will give you extra strength and extra motivation and extra determination. But not only that, you all, this is having faith and believing in each other and trusting each other and just being determined and moving forward in whichever way is the best way for you, your family, whatever you're wanting to do at this time. Just remember that you'll always have an extra boost of energy if you need it. You know, as we get older, we're like, do I have the strength to do that? Do I have the energy to handle that? You do. Of course you do. And the Strength card tells us that you do. But it's also about having faith and believing in yourself and pushing yourself and praying. I'm a firm believer in prayer on both of any of these cards, but especially these. Pray about it, and you might be pleasantly surprised on the information that you get, on the strength that you get, on the determination that comes up in you, the passion and the energy, and all of that will absolutely lean you in a direction that you're wanting or needing to go at this time. Let me say something real quick too. I've got this Page of Swords, this Ace of Wands, and the Strength card. This Page of Swords, you all, can be a younger energy, an air sign. It can be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It can be a child, or it can be what he stands for. And sometimes, you know, he can be a messenger. Pages can always be messenger. Sometimes there's an honest, truthful side to this particular page. Every once in a while, it's shocking. Sometimes when you hear certain things that you're not prepared for, he may be coming in to give you a message that you are going to be, and it's not a bad shock, so don't take that the wrong way. But sometimes he comes in and tells you something that you're not aware of. And it's shocking, right? And it's every once in a while, it's like, holy cow, I can't believe that that's happening, or that's the truth about this. But I do believe that if you guys are going to receive any messages or any information, I think that you're going to be tickled with the outcome. I'm going to take one card well, I don't know. Let's take a clarifying for him, and hopefully we can take one, and if not, we'll take more than one. How's that? And look at these. Two of them want to come out. I'm going to take this one first. Five of Wands. That is, I'm going to go ahead and pull this one too. The Five of Wands, you guys, is about drama, is about arguments. Sometimes it's about competition. Maybe you guys are going through this a little bit through the people that, maybe it's the people you work with, maybe it's your family, maybe it's your old friends, possibly too, that you're just wanting to start out in this new life, so to speak, or this new way of living with these new ideas maybe, or these new thoughts, trying to create something that's important to you. And then with this Ace of Wands too, you guys know that this is a new chapter. But not only that, you guys, this fun and exciting and passion and doing something that you enjoy doing. So when you put these three together like this, there's something creative going on here, and there's something that you guys are building or making or changing or creating that you're going to be tickled about, honestly. Here's the other card. Seven of Swords. You know who that is, right? That's Sneaky Pete. Hold on. Give me just a minute. Let me look at this in different ways here. You know, Sneaky Pete. I don't know why I call him that, by the way. Sometimes this card can go in two different ways. On one hand, it's, you know, him being dishonest or untrusting or untruthful or trying to throw you under the bus and things like that. But on the other hand, we could take this as you guys outsmarting Sneaky Pete, right? So on one hand, this is how I'm going to see it. Sneaky Pete could be coming back from your past. I'm not feeling that as much as I'm feeling like this is somebody good going this way. However, sometimes you deal with these people, and sometimes they're like co-workers and you don't really know them very well, and the next thing you know, you find out that they're a little creepy or not really someone you can trust kind of person. So be aware of Sneaky Pete just in case he's in your environment or slithering around a little bit trying to take advantage of someone. Just be aware of him. However, I'm feeling more like you guys are going to be, you guys are going to outsmart Sneaky Pete. You know, sometimes when you look at somebody and you just have a bad feeling about them, and you guys can kind of feel that with this person maybe. And when you do, you protect yourself. You protect your purse, your wallet. You protect your friends. You protect your job. You know, that kind of thing. I'm really feeling like Sneaky Pete. Like you guys are going to outsmart Sneaky Pete. And you're not going to let him outmaneuver you. And good for you, by the way. You got to be ahead of these things, and this is your gut and your intuition and your instincts telling you about this person. So I need you guys, or want you guys at least, to pay attention, okay? Don't let Sneaky Pete pull the wool over your eyes and pretend like, they're your best friend when you know better. You guys have that intuition and that gut feeling and that knowing that some people are just not good. You know what I mean? And it might just be that he's gonna try to deceive or try to lie or try to take your job or try to make you look bad. It might not be anything really, really huge, but that to me is pretty huge. But sometimes Sneaky Pete, and other times when I do some of these readings and I pick him, I almost feel like he's trying to steal your bank account information, your credit cards and things like that. I don't believe that way, but I do believe that he is no good. And he has, I'll just say it, he has the wrong spirit in him, okay? So be cautious of him. Let's take one more. King of Swords. Hold on, you all. Let me look at these. All right. Do you guys know, are you guys, let me rephrase. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, male or female. Could be a person you're going to be dealing with from your past. Could be a mother-father figure. Could be someone that's helping you get back into feeling alive and rejuvenated. And this is a resurrection too, so it could be someone helping you become more spiritual. But on the flip side of that, he could be helping you get out of this Sneaky Pete situation. I don't think he's Sneaky Pete. I'll try to quit saying that. I'm sorry, I keep hearing myself say it. I apologize. I believe that this person may help you get out of a bad situation with this whole rigmarole right here. So I believe that for some reason, whether this is a boss, a coworker, a parent, a loved one, someone from your past, I believe he's going to help you get out of this crazy situation down here. Look at it this way. You got the King of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and then the Strength card. Someone handing you a new opportunity, handing you an option, handing you... maybe if this is your job, for instance, let me give you this example. Let's say this is your boss, okay? And they find out that this person's no good and that they're trying to take advantage of you, or they're trying to take advantage of other people in your group. Your boss may give you a option to go work somewhere else, or into a new office, or even maybe even a promotion, possibly. So this could be a really good sign that you guys are going to be able to get out of this whole ugly drama situation over here. Look at it this way. You've got the air sign, the creation here, the magician, which is manifesting and believing in yourself and pushing yourself, and you guys are doing that. And you've got the hermit saying, just follow your inner light, you all. Follow your intuition and it will lead you the way, and it will. You look at it this way, you've got the King, the Ace of Wands, and the Strength cards. It's almost like he may be handing you something different, something fun and exciting. Or because of him, you guys may have other options. But you guys are creating something, or about to start creating something that you're wanting in your life at this time. Whether it is a relationship with someone, it could be, I'll be honest. It could also be that you wanting to create a new life for yourself in one way or another and make something new here, because this is like you guys are, this is something different for you all. And a lot of times it's creative, creativity. So I believe that you guys are ready to make something brand new and create your own better life at this time. And you're going to have extra strength, extra courage, extra determination. I believe this King of Cups is definitely you and your energy, for sure. Which gets me a little bit excited, because you guys feeling more and more and more like yourself lately, right? Because the King is on top of the game. I mean, but also, I believe this could be a second person that you guys may be dealing with at this time. Someone maybe from your past. Maybe it's a mother, father figure. Maybe it's someone that you've known for a long time that you can just call up and just vent. You know, sometimes it's just good to get something off your chest, off your shoulders. And once you do, you feel 100% better. You just need to talk. So they're a good sounding board, okay? So don't forget that. And it could possibly be from someone from your past, honestly. But I do believe you're going to have other options, quite a few actually, and you're going to be able to pick and choose which option is good for you. Okay, you guys, let's take a couple for this side here. I'm talking your ear off. Sorry. Dreams coming true, you all. Look at that. Look at that. It's almost like, just like I said when I first started this reading, something, you guys are creating something that you're going to be excited about, and you're making a different life for yourself in one way or another. And I think you're going to be tickled about it. I really do. Success. There you go. You guys are going to be successful, and sometimes, you know, with these little hiccups here and there, and this 5 and that 9, we all go through a little bit of a hiccup, or a little bit of a bump, or a little bit of a rut every once in a while. But knowing how to get out of it and just staying strong and trying to stay positive and believe in yourself and push yourself and realize that you guys can create and manifest and make anything that you're wanting, and just focus on it and go one step at a time. When you start doing that, you'll start seeing things changing right before your very eyes. You guys will be successful, and you're going to be tickled with the way that it works out for you. Your dreams are coming true, and a different way of living or a different way of life, a different way of thinking possibly is coming in for you guys. And I think you guys are going to be absolutely tickled with the way it works out for you. I think maybe someone from your past may be coming back, or you're reminiscing about someone from your past, but they might be a water sign, they might be an air sign. Either way it goes, I believe these people are here to help you more than anything, and I think that that's all you need sometimes. It's just a little bit of someone that cares, or someone that will give you a hand, or someone that will listen every once in a while, and you guys are getting it right at this moment. And that's a beautiful feeling and a beautiful thing. Beautiful reading, you all, honestly. All right, this reading is for Pisces. I hope you guys have enjoyed it today. Please remember that this may or may not resonate with everyone at this time, but it may resonate in the future, either when you find it or it finds you. See you guys soon. Take care.